The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get a start. And off we go from Southpaw. That ball got up into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. It's first and 10. Minshew open up with a throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In motion is Myers. Throwing on second down is Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
Just seems like every year the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settle on themselves into this game.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite the turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. They'll run with H.N. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, like what they teach the defense is, it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game. And this defense looks like they knew what those first two calls were going to be all along. Taking them back for a loss and sets up a third ball.
Now, Jungle on third and goal. He'll throw to the pylon. He's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out in the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Set to go now on first and 10. Back is Minshew. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky to lose another interception.
Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, like, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw once more, here's Minshew. That's caught, left side, it's complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a...
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion, that's the tight end there. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now Minshew. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That's John Jenkins, the big defensive tackle, swallowing him up. 2nd down and 8.
21G.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike. And a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back and say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs. Next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll stick with Madison. And he's going to have the Raiders' first down. Won't be be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Play action now with Minshew. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, is really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll take this down inside the 35.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 10. To throw, Minshew under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Here now, 3rd and 5. We'll try and throw with Minshew. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Throwing is Minshew. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. Minshew. To the right side, all in by Myers. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first.
Good blocking, and he's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the winning drive in the 4th quarter and 2 minutes.
It's so long. What is the difference between the Dallas Cowboys and a busy living with Messi?
Changes this entire game.
Do you have any special?
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for 2. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, walk him down to the 23-yard line. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Come on, two. Ready.
Tua gives it to Mostert. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's second and 9. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Come on, three. Go ahead.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Seemed like the receiver might have ran through like 5 different open zones. Once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to make the next game.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
They'll try again here in the second and 10. Tua will throw again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative. He ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a second and 9. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And the Dolphins are going to be set up for the first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Here's Mostert. Try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Come on, H-Chad. Touchdown, Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to move the score away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So we are through three. We'll return the ball after. Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's Minshew now on first and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. To the air once more is Minshew. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now give on the ground. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. They look to throw it with Minshew. He's got his big tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Oh my God, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. Can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a three tight end look. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking a timeout. $1:54 to go. Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. I would imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. throw is Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They give it to Mostert. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Here's a handoff to Mostert. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now come up with a 1st and 10. With shotgun, a throw from Minshew. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
They'll run with AJ. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Abdullah now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Fake the give, and now it's Minshew. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage and they go deep for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Abdullah now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Minshew going to look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, but they got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a third down. Back is Minshew. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So a win here for the Dolphins. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always he tells the story so often. He did here again today. Their offense didn't turn over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.